What's up, you sexy people? Richard Gustafson here for Richard BE Ranting. I am a very sexy host, by the way. This is Monday, April 18th, 2016, and for my friends in the United States, if you have not done it, you better pay those taxes, because the government wants their money. Alright, that didn't sound sexy, but the topic we are talking about is sex, because sex sells. Some of it. Now, for our favorite part of the program, the definition. We're mostly going to be talking about sexual intercourse. Sexual intercourse, or coitus, as the kids call it, principally the thrusting of genitalia for sexual pleasure, reproduction, or both. Coitus. Sounds like a rejected Bond villain name. So basically, I'm going to talk about the risks, the benefits, and the social effects of sex. Now, obviously, like anything else, there are risks and there are benefits of it. So, some of the benefits of sex, because I want to start happy and end on a very bad note. Or I'll start on a bad note and end on a happy note. So, I'm going to pick myself a number between 1 and, I'm going to talk about the benefits first. Of course, obviously, there's subsequent low blood pressure. You lower your blood pressure once you do that, which I'm kind of confused by, because when your blood pressure rises, when you're doing all that activity. There's also a decreased risk of prostate cancer, so wow, that's a pretty cool benefit. Another benefit, which I learned, was sex increases the levels of a hormone that we have in our body called oxytocin, which can help people bond and build trust. I gotta rub my chin here for a second, because I'm thinking if it builds trust and it helps people bond, could sex be the weapon to bring world peace together? Huh. Wow, that's an interesting thought to have there. Yeah. There's also another benefit that maybe we don't talk about, but we should. Another benefit of sex is not being lonely. Because that really, well, we know what happens when we have sex with ourselves. Moving along to the risks. Now, unfortunately, there are risks to certain things, and sex is no different than anybody else. No different than anything. There are risks to it, a little bit more. You can get sexually transmitted diseases, and once again, the definitions want to come in and give you a little sexy time. So, the definition of STDs basically are parasites, viruses, and bacteria that are passed from person to person during sex. And obviously, you can tell by definitions are not sexy. But it's right. I mean, these are the risks that you do have with sex. Some diseases you can get is chlamydia, syphilis, you can get hepatitis B. The one that's very unfortunate is HIV and AIDS. But I'm going to say this. The next time that someone looks at you and says, "Hey man, want to feel the burger?" That's chlamydia. Yeah. So if there's a Bernie Sanders campaign, some supporter or somebody out there, I hope that he knew this beforehand. And if not, until November, I'm going to be thinking about chlamydia when I see Bernie Sanders, sadly. Which I shouldn't. But all joking aside, the major risk is HIV and AIDS. And I've seen a lot of people who have been affected by that. It's awful. It is. When you learn how they get it. And they get it through unprotected sex. So you need to protect yourself, man. You really do. Now, another risk that I found very interesting, it's rare that it happens, but it does, is you can actually die from sex. Well, we all know that, once HIV and AIDS hit, that's what happens. But, in the rare occasion, you can die by coronary circulation complications. Basically, a damn near heart attack. You could die from a damn near heart attack having sex. Which kind of sounds like a pretty neat way to go. If you think about it, I mean, how would people respond to that one? What happened to Richard? Well, Richard died doing what he loved to do. He loved doing his wife. Think of that. Just let that soak in, man. Just let it soak in. Just let it. Okay, anyways. Now, there's also, I mentioned, social effects of sex. Say that 5 times. There are some social effects. There are potential advantages. There's 3 of them, actually. As I rub my ear there. 3 of them. They're reproductive, relational, which is part of marriage, and recreational. Now, that recreational part cracks me up. Because I know a lot of people, and I mean I know a lot of people, that do sex on a recreational basis a lot. There is a term for them. I just don't know what it is. I don't know. But if you do know, put it in the comments below. And I'll call them that. Now also, there is the relational with the marriage. Obviously, a couple wants to have children. And by the way, before you say anything, yes, that's how this guy was created 38 years ago. Right there. Mom and Dad wrestled and created me. There you go. And of course, that's where the reproductive comes in. So that just 2 and 2 together. Another thing that I want to talk about with it is, I wonder when recreational, I hear that term, it's like when pot first came out. They wanted to do it for recreational reasons. I wonder if somebody used that excuse for why they were doing a lot of sexual activity with other people. You know, hey man, this ain't recreational. I didn't do it for medicinal reasons. I gotta lower my blood pressure, man. You know, jeez, I'm trying to not get prostate cancer, bro. That's why I need to do it. There's no recreational for that. That just sounds stupid, doesn't it? Yeah, sounds stupid. And of course, there's also a couple of things. There's sexual dissatisfaction, which obviously is a lack of intercourse, which is associated with the increased risk of divorce or breakups. And sadly, of course, that does happen. And there are quite a few ladies out there that know how to be sexually dissatisfied by me. I mean, no, that's... God, I'm an idiot. Oh, the ladies are pretty satisfied by me. Yeah. They're satisfied. They're satisfied. They're satisfied. I'm joking. Ladies love me. There's also sexually spontaneous moments that this is mostly complained by women. Some women complain about because they're either trying to maintain an ideal physical attractiveness for their partner, or basically their partner has a health issue. Now, the health issue I could understand, you know, but the physical attractiveness part, that one's kind of can start a lot of fights. And also, let's be real. I mean, some of you ladies out there, you're beautiful just the way you are, man. Keep up that work. You guys too. Some of you guys are good looking. Keep that shit up, man. Okay? If that partner doesn't like you being like you are, they want to make you either prettier, then hit the bricks. Get them out. You know? Kick the humanoid out. Because that's what leads to a lot of the situations, a lot of the problems, especially in today's world, where there's a lot of women out there, a lot of girls that need to keep up a physical attractiveness. Now, what the hell am I saying? I am like trying to get on a celebrity. So, those are the risks, benefits, and social effects of sexual intercourse or the coitus. Which again, man, that sounds worse than a rejected Bond name villain. That sounds like the name of inbred parents that would name their child that. So, I'm going to leave you guys because I have not had it in a while. Even though the ladies are sexually satisfied by me. Okay? Yeah. They're sexually satisfied by me. Right? Doesn't matter what they say. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go, and I want you guys to have a wonderful week. And I will see you here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Hey, before you do go, want to let you know, you can share this video with your friends and your family and your enemies and that next door neighbor that has recreational time with its sex. You can also like this video or not like this video, but share it. Spread the word. Richard B. Ranting is a fun show. So I will see you guys next week. I love you, and you guys stay sexy.